Good, sunny, warm, less muggy than yesterday in the greater Bloomington metropolitan area. Quick gold update. Stocks are going down today. This is a great time to get into a position or average down if you've been in. I bought a little bit more on the dip. Bitcoin's trying to recover, but just as I say that, it's getting rejected again. Probably at a moving average up here, I would assume. Probably in the hour time frame. Yep, see that? It came up to the overhead 200 and it's getting rejected, right? You guys see that? But it's a tightening range, so you're going to bounce and you're either going to come way down real quick out of there or you're going to shoot up. But there's crashing volume, so the probability base says you're probably going to come down in Bitcoin before you make any substantial new high. And a great spot would be right over here on that, let's make that smaller, on that down sloping upper support now where I circled. We'll make that an easier color. See that? Yeah, that's not as easy now. Right there. That'd be a great spot to retest on Bitcoin. Dogecoin's probably, they all look similar, right? I think Dogecoin could be coming down to double bottom at the 25 to 28 cent level. If it gets rejected, just like Bitcoin in this tightening range, anytime you see the 200 in green, pull our little industry and YouTube rising drawing tool out. Anytime you see the price getting squeezed in between the green line, the 200, and the underneath 50, it's going to either pump up real quick or it's going to shoot down real quick. But if you look at the volumes crashing, it would tend to say it's probably more likely to break down than break up in any significant, meaningful way. If it breaks up, this upper resistance right here, that if we just pull the line out into the future, that was our bear pennant that it broke out of. That would be a great spot again to get rejected like it did once. So I'd be paying attention for those two scenarios. If it breaks up, to get rejected by the overhead resistance, and if it breaks down out of this tightening range of the moving averages, look to come down to a double bottom around that bottom arrow around 26 cents. This is fast-paced news. Same thing, all these coins are the same thing, right? Scenario one is it can break up and then it's going to come into a moving average into a traded area up here for XRP at $1.10, which is the least likely scenario. And the most likely scenario is it gets rejected and we start trading down and then eventually double bottom at 65 cents and then we play it from there. Litecoin, we're just fast pacing it, same thing. It got rejected the first time when we made that traded area yesterday. It got rejected. Now it's trying to come back up to the underneath part where the 200-day moving average is going to be, and that'd be a great spot to get rejected again. And again, to come back down to double bottom those weekend lows. If you're going to break up in any substantial, meaningful way, you got to see some big red candles down here, right? You got to have big green candles. Big green candles got to show up down there to get any meaningful pump in Litecoin. ZIL, same thing. You're trying to get a pump right now. Just like all these we diagnosed. Pull our little pointer tool or drawing tool out here to there. We pointed out that rising wedge right there. Upper support, lower support, upper resistance. And then it broke out, got rejected, and now it's starting to come down. So if it trades up, this 200-day moving average at 11 cents is a great spot unless you get volume to get rejected. And just like the other coins, come retest that low of about 7.5 cents. XLM is going to be the same thing. You see, we already drew that out and covered it earlier. Right now, we're getting squeezed, and it's imminent of a move coming up or down. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love. Peace and love.